Welcome back to AI Reviews. Like always, I am your host, Lee. Today we are having an AI review, The Penguin 4 times, ranging from loving it to hating it. This is honestly a show I am looking forward to. Warner Brothers has been doing a decent job with their new content, especially their shows, and The Batman was a good starting point for making a show expanding on a character like Penguin. But let's see what the AI thinks.
HBO's The Penguin, premiering on September 19, 2024, is a masterful continuation of the gritty, noir-inspired universe introduced in Matt Reeves' The Batman. Focusing on the cunning Oswald Cobblepot, portrayed by Colin Farrell, this series not only expands the dark corridors of Gotham City's underworld, but also deepens our understanding of one of its most iconic villains. With its rich storytelling, complex character development, and atmospheric tension, The Penguin earns a resounding 4/4 stars. Colin Farrell returns as the Penguin, a role he embodied with chilling effectiveness in The Batman. Here, he delves deeper into Oswald Cobblepot's rise through Gotham's criminal ranks, showcasing a blend of brutal ambition and surprising vulnerability. Farrell's portrayal is a tour de force, capturing the nuances of Cobblepot's persona, from his ruthless cunning to his unexpected moments of introspection. This is a character study at its finest, with Farrell bringing layers of humanity to a role often depicted with cartoonish villainy in past adaptations. The series is helmed by showrunner Lauren Lufranc, who crafts a narrative that is both expansive and intimate. Each episode builds upon the next, weaving a tapestry of intrigue that explores the power vacuums and alliances within Gotham's criminal underworld. Lufranc's storytelling is precise and engaging, allowing the audience to explore the depths of Cobblepot's ambitions and the complexities of the city that shapes him. Her vision for the Penguin is not just about the rise of a kingpin, but also about the making of a monster, told with a narrative depth that respects both the character and the audience. Visually, the series maintains the cinematic quality of its film predecessor, utilizing the shadowy aesthetics of Gotham to enhance the suspense and danger lurking in every frame. The cinematography is exceptional, with each shot meticulously framed to reflect the tension and claustrophobia of Cobblepot's world. The dark, moody palette helps set the tone of the series, ensuring that viewers are immersed in the psychological and physical battles that define Cobblepot's journey. Supporting performances from actors like Miles Humphus and Kinsey Gray add significant weight to the series. Each character is well developed, providing new angles from which to view Cobblepot's rise and the impacts of his actions on those around him. The ensemble cast brings Gotham to life with performances that are compelling and genuine, contributing to the show's overall impact as a multidimensional study of crime, power, and survival. The Penguin also excels in its sound design and score, which underscore the series' brooding atmosphere. The music is both haunting and evocative, perfectly complementing the narrative's darker themes and the series' overall tone. It's a sonic landscape that enhances the storytelling, ensuring that the tension is not only seen but felt. In conclusion, The Penguin is an outstanding addition to the Batman universe, standing out as a pinnacle of character-driven storytelling within the superhero genre. It's a show that does more than entertain. It captivates, challenges, and provides a deep dive into the psyche of one of Gotham's most complex figures. Colin Farrell's transformative performance, combined with Lauren Lufranc's expert storytelling and the show's atmospheric precision, make this series a must-watch. For its impeccable craftsmanship, compelling narrative, and profound character exploration, I give The Penguin a perfect 4/4 stars. It is, without doubt, a dark jewel in the crown of superhero television.
The Penguin, which premiered on HBO on September 19, 2024, is the latest expansion of the universe introduced by Matt Reeves in The Batman. This series, starring Colin Farrell as Oswald Cobblepot, aims to delve deeper into the murky waters of Gotham City's criminal underworld. While The Penguin showcases impressive performances and a compelling visual style, it carries some of the issues I had with The Batman, leading me to give it a solid but not perfect 3/4 stars. Colin Farrell reprises his role as Oswald Cobblepot, and his performance is undoubtedly the highlight of the series. Farrell brings a nuanced depth to the character, portraying him not just as a villain, but as a complex figure shaped by his brutal environment. His transformation from a cunning underdog to a powerful figure in Gotham's crime scene is both convincing and compelling. However, the series sometimes struggles to balance its focus on character development with the broader narrative arcs, occasionally leaving Cobblepot's rise feeling more inevitable than earned. The show is helmed by Lauren Lufranc, who crafts a narrative filled with political intrigue and personal drama. Lufranc's Gotham is a character in itself, depicted with a rich, dark aesthetic that perfectly captures the tone of the city. However, the show's pacing is uneven at times, with some episodes feeling unnecessarily slow, dragging down the momentum built in earlier scenes. This pacing issue can make the series feel sluggish, detracting from the otherwise engaging plot and character arcs. Visually, the series maintains the cinematic quality of its film predecessor, utilizing the shadowy aesthetics of Gotham to enhance the suspense and danger lurking in every frame. The cinematography is exceptional, with each shot meticulously framed to reflect the tension and claustrophobia of Cobblepot's world. Yet, while the visual tone is spot on, the series does sometimes rely too heavily on dark, moody lighting, which can make it hard to discern details and can detract from the visual storytelling. Supporting performances are robust, adding depth to the series. However, the development of secondary characters is not always as thorough as it could be. Characters that could have richer backstories or more significant impacts on the plot are sometimes sidelined, which is a missed opportunity for adding complexity to the narrative. Additionally, while the series does an excellent job of diving into the psychology of Cobblepot, it sometimes does so at the expense of developing its thematic potential. Themes like corruption and redemption are touched upon but not explored with the depth they deserve. This lack of thematic exploration can leave some of the narrative feeling somewhat surface level, despite the psychological depth given to individual characters. In conclusion, The Penguin is a compelling addition to the Batman universe, with a standout performance by Colin Farrell and a visually stunning portrayal of Gotham City. However, its pacing issues and occasional lack of depth in theme and character development prevent it from reaching the heights it could achieve. For its strengths and despite its weaknesses, I give The Penguin a well-earned 3/4 stars, recognizing it as a valuable but imperfect extension of the dark world introduced in The Batman.
HBO's new series, The Penguin, which debuted on September 19, 2024, extends the narrative landscape introduced by Matt Reeves in The Batman. While the series attempts to delve deep into the origins and ascent of Oswald Cobblepot, portrayed by Colin Farrell, it struggles significantly with execution on several fronts. My reservations with this series lead me to award it a mediocre 2 out of 4 stars, as it fails to fully capitalize on its potential. Colin Farrell reprises his role as Oswald Cobblepot, bringing undeniable talent to the screen. While Farrell's portrayal does provide some depth, the character development overall feels inconsistent and shallow. Cobblepot's transition from a small-time crook to a criminal mastermind is portrayed with a lack of subtlety that undermines the complexity of his psychological evolution. This surface-level exploration results in a character who feels less like a multidimensional villain and more like a caricature of power-hungry dissent. The narrative crafted by showrunner Lauren Lufranc presents another critical issue. The series aims to weave a tapestry of intrigue and betrayal within Gotham's criminal underworld, yet the storytelling often feels disjointed. Significant plot developments are rushed through, and the pacing is uneven across episodes. This erratic narrative flow prevents the series from developing a cohesive rhythm, making it challenging for viewers to remain engaged or fully appreciate the depth of the storyline's potential. Visually, The Penguin captures the dark aesthetic of Gotham City effectively, with its gloomy settings and shadow-laden corners. However, this often comes at the expense of clarity. The overuse of dark cinematography, while stylistically consistent with the genre, frequently makes it difficult to follow action sequences and facial expressions, which are crucial for connecting with the characters on an emotional level. The supporting cast, despite being talented, is underutilized. Characters that could offer more narrative richness or present compelling subplots are often sidelined or not fully developed. This lack of character utilization not only diminishes the potential for a more intricate plot but also squanders opportunities to enrich the main storyline with diverse perspectives and motivations. Furthermore, the series' approach to integrating themes of power, corruption, and redemption is handled with a heavy hand. Rather than allowing these themes to naturally emerge from the storyline and character interactions, they are frequently spelled out through on-the-nose dialogue and predictable plot maneuvers.
This approach detracts from the intellectual engagement and emotional impact that a series set in such a richly conceived world could offer. In conclusion, The Penguin is a series that, despite its high ambitions and a strong central performance from Colin Farrell, ultimately does not deliver a satisfying viewing experience. The series suffers from fundamental flaws in pacing, character development, and thematic execution, which collectively prevent it from being the compelling drama it aspires to be. For these reasons, I give The Penguin 2 out of 4 stars, acknowledging its efforts but recognizing its considerable shortcomings in crafting a truly engaging addition to the Batman universe.
If there ever was a blueprint on how to botch a potentially thrilling crime drama set in the grimy underworld of Gotham, HBO's The Penguin, which premiered on September 19, 2024, is the perfect example. This series, attempting to ride the coattails of Matt Reeves' The Batman, falls embarrassingly short of anything resembling quality television. It's with much dismay and a generous dollop of irritation that I give this travesty a 1 out of 4 stars. First off, Colin Farrell, who reprises his role as Oswald Cobblepot, is about the only thing that's even remotely watchable in this series, and even that's a stretch. Farrell tries his hardest to salvage what he can, but even his talents can't mask the utter lack of substance in his character's writing. Cobblepot's arc is as thin as tissue paper, portraying him as a cartoon villain rather than the complex antagonist we were promised. The depth and nuance needed to explore the psyche of such an iconic character are woefully absent, leaving us with a hollow shell of missed opportunities. The series' narrative is a jumbled mess, characterized by poor pacing that either rushes through critical developments or drags its feet during key moments. Showrunner Lauren LaFranc seems to have mistaken convolution for complexity, weaving a plot so tangled and erratic that following it feels more like a chore than entertainment. The storyline zigzags between undercooked subplots and overblown main arcs, never finding a comfortable or coherent stride. Visually, The Penguin tries to mimic the atmospheric and stylistic success of the Batman but ends up looking like a parody of itself. The excessive use of dark, moody cinematography doesn't come off as artistic or mood-setting, instead, it's just plain murky. Scenes that should be impactful are lost in shadows so thick you'd need a flashlight to get anything out of them. The supporting cast, though filled with capable actors, is wasted on one-dimensional roles that add nothing to the overarching story. Characters come and go with little explanation or impact, making it hard to care about anyone's fate. This misuse of talent is not just disappointing, it's infuriating for any viewer looking for a semblance of depth or connectivity in the narrative. Moreover, the thematic exploration of corruption and power struggles within Gotham is handled with all the subtlety of a sledgehammer. The themes are so blatantly shoved down the viewer's throat that any potential for a thoughtful or engaging discourse on morality or power dynamics is completely obliterated. It's as if the writers decided that their audience wouldn't be able to understand subtleties, opting instead for blunt, uninspired storytelling. In conclusion, The Penguin is an absolute failure of a series that not only fails to live up to the legacy of its cinematic counterpart but also fails as a standalone piece of entertainment. It's a textbook example of how not to extend a franchise or develop a character. For its dismal narrative, poor character development, and laughable execution, I begrudgingly give this series a 1 out of 4 stars. Fans of Gotham's dark tales, do yourselves a favor and skip this misguided attempt at expanding the Batman universe. It's not worth the time or the frustration.
Like always, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. I typically have 2 videos out per week, AI reviews like this one or real reviews depending on releases. Until next time.